Hey everyone, it is time to release block number 5 of Joyful Gatherings Quilt-Along. All right, so this one's going to be super easy. I didn't know if you noticed it or not, but last week when I did 4, I actually had to shoot it twice, that home video, because I actually screwed something up. I actually didn't put my papers right sides together on my triangle paper, and then when I was doing the video and I look, I'm like, oh crap. So I just shot the whole video over, but maybe I'll save that blooper and we'll play it one time for you. But I just want to point out that I have this opportunity in tree number 4. The second paragraph after you have made all your half square triangles, there's a little change on this pattern where it says half square triangles should measure 2 inches at this point. It should measure 1 5/8 there. So go ahead and mark that on your pattern, or go to the website and print out the new pattern. If you can, that will show you the correction already on there. We have changed it up there. All right, so here you go. I do have my pattern that I've printed at, go to lisabongean.com, go to Quilt-Alongs, and then find Joyful Gatherings, and these are there each week free. And then after each week, they are on the website for $3 each. All right, so now I have my pieces and parts. I have my flying geese units here, and then my 4 corners, and then my center square, all cut according to the directions. And you see how I like to lay my pieces out like this to make sure I have everything? All right, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to pick up my dark triangle, and I'm going to stitch all 4 flying geese just like this. Now all of my units are the right size. I do not make them bigger and then trim them down with a fancy ruler. I believe we are talented enough to stitch, to cut accurately and stitch accurately and piece accurately. So I don't oversize and then trim all down. That takes way too much time. I could have 3 blocks done by the time to do one that way. All right, so I'm just going to feed these through. I have a 1/4 inch foot on here. So I hope you are enjoying these trees. Remember to keep posting them. We are going to do a prize giveaway each month. So we're going to do one in September yet. I think we'll do one for each month. So I'm just putting them on there just like so. All right, my little cutter. And you know I'm all kind of compact in my space here. So on this one here, I'm just going to press those triangles out. Even though it's light to dark, it's okay. Doesn't matter. It'll be fine. Now I know you might want to trim off those dog ears now. I do not. I leave them on until I'm done and do it all at once, because I like to see that corner there and that everything is lining up nicely. If you don't have that on there, you have no idea that it's going to work out good. So I tend to leave those on. And I don't know if you heard me say this yet or not, but this is the way I do things. It's not the only way. So if you have a different way and you're successful, by all means, do what you need to do. I just demonstrate how I piece. All right, now I'm going to pick up my flying geese, and I am going to give them a little trim off the dog ears. All right in the middle here. I gotta make sure I get a good spot. So I'm gonna use this line right here, and that looks like 1 5/8 I need to be on. So I'm gonna line that up on 1 5/8, and then I'm gonna trim off the dog ear. So I'm gonna just do that with my rotary cutter and ruler. One and 5/8, 1 5/8. There, and then for the side little guys there, I'm just going to take my scissors and clip them off. But you could do that with your rotary cutter and ruler as well. All right, bring back my board, put those on. All right, so now we're gonna go, we're gonna go, did these get cut wrong? 1 5/8. Mine are bigger. I might have pulled the wrong one. Yeah, mine are 2 inches. So what do? Quick trim them down according to the pattern. We've all done that before, right? Cut the wrong size. So I'm just going to do a quick little trim on one side on all 4. Slide it around 1 5/8. So I cut these out a long time ago when I made the original blocks. And then we wrote the directions. So I don't know why that's that way, but good thing it was big that I could just trim it down. There, this looks better. There we go. All right, so now I'm going to go these two, these two, these two, and then add the 3rd row. And you can pin if you want, but I don't always pin. If they fit nicely together, you don't have to move anything. Short little pieces don't really have to be pinned. All right, so now I'm probably going to press this in, so then these have to go out. So those are going to go in. I'll just give it a quick little finger press. And then these are just going to go back that way. All right, so now's the time where I use my pins that have walked away. All right, so Kaylee will grab my pins for me, but this fits super nice. See that right there? So I'm just going to do one right there. I usually pin right next to this intersection here. Right there and right there. You can always peek to make sure that they are exactly nested, but a lot of times you can just feel it. Pull my pins out, the other one on, nest that right in. Press that one in. All right. So now everything looks good. I'm going to press these two seams, the final row seams, open. So I'm just going to give that a little bit of a pre-press with my fingers, or I could use my stick. I didn't realize it was right there. All right, so now get that on there, give it some steam. That iron makes a little grumbling noise when it regenerates. All right, so it looks pretty good here. I'm on right at 5. I am just gonna clean up the edges just a smidge, get the strings off from the threads. And sometimes you'll get that little bit of a trim because when you press, you might squeak out a little bit and hang over, and that's what'll happen. All right, so there it is. Block number 5 completely done. Nice easy one. All right, but you're gonna get 2 this week, so make sure you check out block number 6, which was being released today as well.